Okay, this video is going to be talking about Charlie Sheen and the HIV announcement. Everybody is all sympathetic because Charlie Sheen has announced that he has HIV. I made a comment about that too. And somebody responded to my page and said HIV doesn't always come from cheating. And I know it doesn't always come from cheating. HIV can come from needles, whether you're shooting up with somebody, or a blood transfusion, or moisture from one mouth to the next. I get that. I get it. And I understand his plight with him coming out and holding for so long because people's blackmailing him. But here's my point to this whole thing. Charlie Sheen is not the first. He's not the only person that has contracted HIV. The news media, the talk shows make it a big issue, and they want to tell his story. Why? Because he's Charlie Sheen. But what about all the other individuals who has contracted HIV? What about the wife whose husband cheated on her and she was faithful to him, and he contracted and gave it to her? What about the person who went to the hospital to get a blood transfusion and the nurse didn't change the needle and she had used that same needle on an HIV patient, unbeknownst to her? What about that? See, we want to heighten the awareness for individuals that has a status. But what about those individuals who can't afford the medication, who can't afford the medical? Charlie Sheen can afford to get what he needs as far as taking care of himself medically. But we spend all our time advertising and talking about a man who not telling how he got it. Maybe he got it from sleeping around. Maybe he got it from other avenues. But clearly, he's in the limelight. So why is it so important to heighten what he has? Just like Caitlyn Jenner. They highlight Caitlyn. They giving her all these awards, all these accolades. For what? Caitlyn is not the only one who has transgendered. Bottom line. And people think it's hate when somebody mentions something. It's not about hate. It's about reality, and it's about being real and being honest and being upfront about people heightening awareness to things they should not be heightening awareness to. There are other men who has transgender. I don't see them on no talk shows. I don't see them going on the front of the magazine. So what? Bruce Jenner decide that he no longer wants to be a male. Now he wants to be a female. So he deserves to be on the front of the cover. He deserves to get accolades for what many others have done. I don't understand. Our society is so backwards, and you send so many mixed messages. It's so many mixed messages that is just it blows me. And I'm not saying I'm for whatever, but I'm just making a statement, and I'm sure others feel the same way. We create the awareness to people who already in the limelight, people who have the money to do what they do. But this is nothing new. If Caitlyn Jenner was doing something that was new, it would be different. But Bruce did not do anything new. There was so many others that went before him and does not get those kind of accolades. Charlie Sheen is not the only one who has contracted HIV. So stop making it like, oh, woe is Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen has not lived a spot-free life. He has not. He's been obnoxious, arrogant, and rude. And now all of a sudden, because he come out, you get upset when people make a comment. Well, let me tell you something. Everybody always going to have an opinion. And if you know it's not to be true, then why would you worry about it? I'm just saying, we put the light on things we should not put the light on. And the things we should put the light on, we don't do it. This is a messed up society. It is truly backwards. That's all I'm saying.